everyone. In this presentation, we will be showing the annual budget for 2023 to 2024 in Barangay Poblacion, Municipality of Santa Fe, Cebu. But before that, I will introduce first my groupmate. My groupmate is Miss Rhea May Gabrina and yours truly, Miss Carla Vihag. So, the third slide, I will be showing you the picture of our barangay captain. So, he is Captain Renato Boy Bahalya, and this is his third time serving the barangay. So, I don't know if it's 9 years or more than, no? Kay sa karon nga term, kay more 6 years man sila. Okay, so, now let's move on to the fourth slide. So, the expected output in an annual budget. So, the expected output in an annual budget refers to the planned financial results, including how much money you expect to earn, spend, and save over a year. So, this means nga, money ang giplano nila within that year and kung unsa ang naa sa expected output, dapat iniguman sa tuig na nabuhat na to tanan. So, now, I will be showing you the 2023 and 2024 expected output. So first, I will be showing the 2023 expected output. So the first one is the major final output. So the major final output in the first one is the agricultural fishery services. So ang performance indicator sa agricultural fishery services kay ang iya seedlings distributed, number of beneficiaries, has of marine sanctuary maintained, ug number of pond boat maintained. So ang target sa seedlings distributed kay 120 ka seedlings. Ya ang has of marine sanctuary maintained kay 16.5 has. Yung number of pond boat maintained kay only 1. So the next one is the daycare services. So ang performance indicator sa daycare services kay ang preschooler served o ang parent beneficiaries. So ang target sa preschooler served kay 120 while the parent beneficiaries kay only 60. So the third one is the health and nutrition services. So patients with primary health care of children provided with nutrition care and medical equipment accessories. So, ang target sa patients with primary health care kay 100, then ang medical equipment accessories kay ang target kay 100 pod. So, the next one is the peace and order services. So, conflicts decided or resolved, 80 ang target. The fifth one is the infrastructure services. So, ang barangay hall ni improve niya. 1 ang target, of course, niya. LM of road concreted. So, duha ang target niya. KM of road provided with electricity kay 1 ang target. So, now, let's move to the, of course, our senior citizen. So, ang target nila kay 300 ka senior. While the disabled kay 60, the solo parent kay 60 pod niya, ang dog vaccinated kay 60 pod. So, administrative and legislative services. So, barangay officials trained kay 11 ang target. Ordinances passed kay 3. Then, ang resolutions passed kay 40. So, the other projects kay KM Road of Lighted niya, 5 ang target niya. KM of Road Clean Green, 7 ang target niya. Pambot acquired for Marine Sanctuary kay usa. Niya livelihood project granted kay wala. Niya skills training conducted. Then sports activities conducted kay 4 ang target niya. Families assisted during calamities kay 4 ang target niya. Ang reforestation land area kay 820 ang target, equivalent to 2,000 square meters ang na-maintain. So, now let's move on to the next slide. So, here is the 2024 expected output. So, ang agricultural fishery services sa 2024 sa seedlings distributed kay 120, number of beneficiaries kay wala, Hasug Marine Sanctuary maintained or kay 16.5 has. The number of pambot maintained is wala. So, the next one is the daycare services. So, ang preschooler served kay 100 ila target ug ang parent beneficiaries kay 50. The third one is the health and nutrition services. So, patients with primary health care kay 100 ang target, children provided with nutrition care, medical equipment accessories kay 100. So, these and order services complex decided or resolved kay 14. So, let's now move to the infrastructure services. So, barangay hall improve isa gihapon niya. LM of road concreted kay duha niya. KM of road provided with electricity kay usa. So now, of course, our senior citizen, 300 gihapon ilang target. Then sa disabled kay 70 niya. Sa solo parent kay 60. Niya ang dog vaccinated kay 60. Then now let's move on to the administrative and legislative services. So barangay officials training kay 11 niya, ordinances passed kay 3 niya, resolutions passed kay 40. So ang other projects nila kay katong sa road lighted 5, sa road clean and green kay 7 niya, pambot acquired for marine sanctuary kay 1, livelihood project granted niya, skills training conducted, sports activities conducted kay 4 ang target niya, families assisted during calamities kay 820 niya, reforestation land area kay 200 square meters maintained. So, if we can differentiate the 2023 and the 2024 expected output, there are a lot of changes like the number of pambot maintained. So, from 2023 na usa na number of pambot maintained, then sa 2024 kay wala na. So I will tell one by one what are the changes na kay madugay na ta, but take note ayaw lang mo kalibog na naay changes from 2023 to 2024, and it is because of these factors like changes in income, rising cost, and unexpected expenses, shifting priorities and economic conditions. So these adjustments help keep the budget realistic and up to date. Excuse me. So now let's move to the next slide. Okay, thank you. So now this is we'll talk about the estimated budget income. So estimated budget income refers to the total amount of money you expected to receive over a specific period, usually a year. This can include sources like salaries, business profits, investment, or government aid. So it helps in planning how much you can spend and save. So this means that the estimated budget income is the starting point for making a good budget, helping to cover expenses while also reaching savings or investment goals. So next slide, please. So, the share on real property tax kay 200,000, while the community taxes kay 100,000, then other local taxes kay 1,000, then clearance and certification kay 120,000, then the penalty fees kay 180,000, then the rent income is 20,000, then other operating and service income or subsidy from other LGUs or the provincial aid and municipal aid kay 30,000. Then other general income is 2,000, interest income is 5,000. So national tax allotment is 3,825,219 pesos. So total available resources is 4,483,219 pesos. So these are the estimated budget income from 2023, which is 4,483,219. So let's now talk about the 2024 budget. So the share on real property tax is 200,000, the community tax is 100,000, then other local taxes is 1,000, clearance and certification is 120,000, is 180,000, rent income is 20,000, then other operating and services income or subsidy from other LGUs, provincial aid and municipal aid is 30,000. So, other general income is 2,000, interest income is 5,000, so the national tax allotment is 4,059,488. So total available resources is 4,717,219. So ang budget sa 2023 kay 4,483,219, which on 2024 is nisaka, and that is 4,717,219 pesos. So now let's move on to the next slide. So the barangay expenditure program. So it is a detailed plan outlining how a barangay, the smallest administrative unit in the Philippines, will spend its funds over a specific period, usually a year. So it covers all expected expenses such as community projects, public services, infrastructure, salaries of barangay officials, health and safety programs, and other operational costs. So the program ensures that the barangay budget can allocated properly siya to meet the needs sa residents and to maintain efficient governance. So the next the 10th slide is so this is the barangay expenditure program in 2023. So the program or project in this year is the discretionary fund. So ang maintenance and other operating expenses nila kay only 4,407.81 cents. Then the agricultural fishery services kay 8,400. Then the daycare services is 28,200. And the health and nutrition services is 136,800 pesos. Then the peace and order services kay 100,200 pesos. And the katarungang pambarangay is 33,600. So admin and legislative services kay ang personal services kay 1,710,754 pesos and 83 cents. Yung maintenance and other operating expenses niya kay 681,412 pesos 0.13 cents. Sa community department services naman kay wala sila nagasto. So the 20% of dev projects kay ang capital outlay niya kay 765,043 pesos 0.80 cents. Ang gender development or the GAD is 224,160 pesos and 95 cents. So 1% financial assistance to senior citizen and PWDs is only 38,252.21 cents. While the 1% of BADAC, BAUSI, and BPOC is 38,252.21. So same sila sa financial assistance sa senior citizen o sa PWDs. Then the 1% of BCPC kay 38,252.21 cents. So same sila tulo no sa budget, sa maintenance and other operating services. Then ang 10% kay mapunta sa SK Fund. So ang SK Fund kay 448,321.90 cents. So the 5% naman kay mapunta sa disaster risk reduction and management. So ang ila maintenance and other operating expenses kay 224,160.95 cents. So ang ila total expenditures kay sa ang ila total expenditures kay sa personal services kay 2,012,900 cents, while ang maintenance and other operating expenses kay 1,705,620.35 cents. Ang capital outlay naman kay 765,043.80 cents. So, overall total nila kay 4,483,219 pesos. So, wala sila balance deficit, no? So, the next one is ang Barangay Expedition Program in 2024. So, ang discretionary fund nila sa maintenance and other operating expenses is 3,365.11 cents. While the agricultural fishery services kay 9,000, while the daycare services kay 30,000, the health and nutrition services is 146,400. The peace and order services kay 111,600. The katarungang pambarangay is 33,600. So the admin and legislative services sa personal services nila kay 1,823,426.10 cents. While the maintenance and other operating expenses sa admin and legislative services kay 676,336.95. So ang ilang community development service kay wala gyapon sang nagasto. So 20% of dev projects kay sa maintenance and other operating services kay 100,000. Ang capital outlay niya kay 711,897.60 cents. Sa gender and development naman or sa GAD, ang ila maintenance and other operating expenses kay 235,874.40. So while the 1% of financial assistance to senior citizen and PWDs kay 47,174.88. So as we can see, no, kay nitaas ang budget sa senior citizen sa 2024 kaysa 2023, as well as the policy o ang BCPC. So look the differences na lang, no, nitaas siya around only 2K. But at least 2K is a big money na. So now, let's move to the SK fund. So, ang budget sa SK sa 2024 kay 471,748.80. Then, the disaster risk reduction and management kay 235,874.80. So, ang total sa personal services kay 2,145,026.10 cents. While the maintenance and other operating expenses kay 1,860,554.30 cents. Yung sa capital outlay naman kay 711,897.60. So overall total kay 4,717,488. So as we all can see kay nidako gyud ang budget sa 2024 kaysa 2023. So that's all for my part. Let me call on Miss Rhea May Cabrina.
Okay, so good day everyone. I am Rhea May P. Gabrina and I will continue to present the annual investment program for 2023 to 2024 and the grand total. So now I will start the AIP. So when we talk about the annual investment program, it is a detailed plan that outlines the priority projects, programs, and activities of a local government unit plans to implement within the year. So it includes the estimated cost, funding sources, and timeline for each initiative, such as infrastructure, development, social services, and the economic activities. So when we talk about AIP, it serves as the guide for how resources will be allocated to improve the community and achieve the development goals of LGUs. So it ensures that the local investments align with both short-term and long-term plans. So take note, guys, that there are two services in the annual budget program. We have the general services and the social services. And the social services. So let's start with the annual investment program for the general services. So when we talk about the general services, it refers to the administrative and operational activities required to maintain and run the local government effectively. So it includes the human resources. So when we talk about human resources, it includes the salary, wages, and benefits for government employees and officials. Next, we have the infrastructure maintenance. So it upkeep the government offices, facilitate, and equipment. We also have the public safety and order. So we all know that is very important because it is related to the programs to law enforcement, disaster preparedness, and emergency. Lastly, we have the procurement, acquisition of materials and supplies needed for day-to-day function of the government. So I will show you the table for the annual investment program and the general services for 2023 to 2024. 2023 first. So here is the general services for annual investment program for 2023. So first we have the program and project activity description. So we have the personal services. So when we talk about the personal services, these are the compensation, benefits, and provided by the government. So mao ni ang mga salary, mga wages, mga bonus na madawat sa mga employees as employees o mga allowance. So first, we have the honoraria. So implementing unit office or unit, we have the Punong Barangay and the Sangguniang Barangay. We also have the expected output for the ordinance and the resolution. So in personal services, we have honoraria, barangay official, mid-year end bonus, cash gift, and productivity enhancement incentive, SRI, and monetization of leave credits. So this implementing office unit, we have the Punong Barangay, as what I've said earlier, and the Sangguniang Barangay. So we also have the expected output. They will create ordinance and resolution passed. So here is the total for the personal services. I will not read one by one, no. So I'll just show you the total for the personal services. So we have 1,710,754 and 83. So next we have the honoraria, peace and order. So mao ni ang mga magbantay sa barangay, like barangay tanod and chief tanod and lupon taga pamayapa. So in for chief tanod, they will receive 1,400 a month. So that's their salary. For the barangay tanod, we have 1,200 per month, and lupon taga pamayapa, we have 400 per month. So implementing unit, we have the Punong Barangay, and the expected output, we have the peace community, since their duty is to promote peace and order. So the total for personal services of honoraria, peace and order, we have 136,800. So next we have the MOOE. So we have here the discretionary fund. We have traveling expenses, training, seminar expenses, office supply, gasoline, oil, and so on. So these implementing office unit, we have the Punong Barangay. So maintenance and other operating expenses, we have here the I will not read one by one, so I'll just tell you the total amount. We have the 685,819 pesos. So next we have the 2024 annual investment program. So first we have the personal services and honoraria. So I'll not just read one by one, okay? I'll just tell you the total, since it's the same as the 2024 but different total. Okay, for the personal services, we have 1,823,426. For the honoraria, peace and order, we have 145,200 pesos. For the MOOE, we have the 679,702 and 6 cents. So these services ensures that the local government can operate smoothly and provide essential services to the public. So now I'll present to you the annual investment program for social services. So when we talk about social services, it encompasses the program and activities aimed at improving the welfare and quality of life of the community. So these services are designed to address the various social needs, including the health services. So, muna ang mga program na gibuhat sa barangay like mga vaccination, mga medical mission, and health facility improvement. We also have educational services like mga scholars nga provide sa mga pang-introduce sa mga barangay official. Next, we have the welfare program. So, money ang mga cash assistance for senior citizen or PWDs and marginalized sector. We also have the housing and livelihood assistance. It provides housing support and livelihood opportunities to low-income families. So, here I will present to you the 2023 annual investment program for social services. We have the personal services. So, it includes here the honorario. BHW president, we have 1,600 a month per month, and BWH we have 1,400 per month, BNS for 1,500 per month, and daycare worker for 2,350 a month. So the implementing unit, we have Punong Barangay, and the expected output are increase the number of preschooler in daycare center, improvements of the health services. We have the personal services here, and the grand total for this personal services we have 165,000. So next we have the MOOE. So there are a lot of things under the MOOE, but I'll just skip. I'll just show you the maintenance and other operating expenses total. So the total for this is 224,160.95. So this is the total for the social services. So next we have the 2024 social services. So we have the personal services under still same with the 2024, but the total is 176,400, and for the MOOE, the grand total for this is 235,874.40. So in social services, they focus on ensuring the equitable access of resources and improving the well-being of the residents in the community. So they are mao sila ang nag-ensure nga kanang ang mga resources sa under anang barangay kay nagamit og tarong giprotektahan. So next we have here the annual investment program for 2023. So it includes the agricultural services. So the BAHA for 700 per month. So ang nag-implement ani is the Punong Barangay and the Sangguniang Barangay. So expected output, improved facilities of barangay. So the personal services for this is 8,400. So the 20% of development fund will be included with the reforestation, community greening, repainting of multi-purpose hall, installing elephant barangay, and covered court, road concrete, so and etc. So daghan nga mga sa 20% nga development funds, dira nila gikuha ang mga kanang mga budget dira sa kanang pagbuhat og mga kalsada or pagpanindot sa mga gym or sa mga suga sa kada barangay. So, and the grand total for this is 765,043.80. So next we have here the 2024. So in 2024, still same with the 2023 but different total. For the agricultural services, we have 9,000 pesos. For development funds, we have here the 100,000 pesos. And the grand total for this is 811,897 pesos and 0.60. So, makita gyud nato nga na usab no kay from 2023 sa development funds daghan kaayo ang na-include ana nga 20% development funds, daghan ang nasud ana, but ni isog sa 2024 gamay na lang. Pakita na to nga daghan ang naampil sa 2023 kaysa sa 2024. So next we have here, so I'll present you the last part for our presentation. We have here the other services and the grand total for 2023 and 2024. So the grand total for 2023 is 4,483,219 pesos. So na-type po na ni guys na adyan o sa ka-zero. So, and for 2024, we have 4,717,488. So we can really tell that 2024 grand total is higher than the previous year, which is 2023. So, okay, that's all guys for our presentation, and I hope you learned something, and thank you for listening and have a great day. Bye!